are still fully functional and on the road. In 2020, the car is entering its 7th generation, retaining a familiar exterior but sitting on an all-new platform. The sedan has a lower gravity center and much better soundproofing, plus it features slightly restyled front and rear LED lights and a new interior with either two 7-inch displays or an 11.6-inch infotainment screen. Just as the last year, a 2.5-liter direct-injection boxer engine is standard, but it now nets 182 horses and 176 pound-feet of torque. In addition, an all-new 260 horsepower 2.4-liter turbo is added to the lineup as a standard engine for the new Touring XD trim. If you're not into Japanese cars, consider checking out some other video suggestions that we have for you in the description, or maybe click one of those pop-up banners. Let's keep rolling. Toyota Supra. The all-new Supra became one of those car models that divide the automotive community into two opposing camps. There are people who hate the newcomer since it failed to live up to the hype, and those who actually like it for what it is, a decent sports coupe with a rich history paved by the predecessors. It is not a secret that it was designed alongside the latest BMW Z4, but supposedly it should be a car of its own. Both will share the platform and the powertrain, so be ready to find the 3.0-liter straight-six turbo under the hood that makes 335 horses and 369 pound-feet of torque channeled to the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic, plus the presence of a manual is still under discussion. The performance coupe has 50-50 weight distribution, does 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, and tops the speedometer at 155 miles per hour. And finally, remember, without Supra you cannot be a master driver. Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. The name of this crossover is determined by the region where you're shopping. It is known either as the ASX in Europe, Outlander Sport in North America, and RVR in Asia. This model is receiving a major overhaul in 2020, though it is still not an all-new generation of the vehicle. The front fascia of the Outlander Sport adopts the latest brand's language, represented by the dynamic shields, plus LED headlight and taillights are added to the package. In order to add ruggedness to the exterior look, fresh silver skid plates were installed. The US is expecting to receive an engine sourced from the Eclipse Cross, which is a 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, 152 horses strong, but solid details are yet unknown. The European specs of the crossover suggest the naturally aspirated 2.0-liter gasoline combined with a 5-speed manual and an optional CVT that mimics the 6 gears. Nissan Murano. This premium crossover by Nissan joins the company's 2019 lineup with minor design tweaks and a bunch of new tech. The restyled fascia, new LED headlights and running lights give it the fresher and more company-streamlined look, but it is still recognizable as the third-generation Murano. The interior changes are a bit more noticeable, with the available new leather seats and upholstery styling. Sold in the front-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive configurations, the Murano's drivetrain is carried over from the last year with no changes. The 3.5-liter V6 engine nets 260 horsepower and 240 pound-feet of torque, and it is paired with a CVT. Tech-wise, the Murano features an 8-inch infotainment system that comes with full smartphone services support and USB-C ports as standard. To sweeten the deal, the model comes equipped with Nissan Safety Shield 360 tech, which includes automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, and blind spot warning, among other driver assistance features. Lexus LC convertible concept. Even though the name of this car still carries the concept moniker, in reality it looks like the production-ready prototype that was released basically to gather media reviews, polish rough edges, and celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the LC Coupe's launch. This roadster has smooth lines and looks rather compact, but still has a 2+2 seating design finished with white leather. The dashboard has a symmetrical design and clutter-free layout, with a large infotainment screen in the middle. The grille is massive and 22-inch wheels give it a rather striking look. The 2019 presentation of the Lexus LC convertible concept at the Detroit Auto Show was welcomed with great enthusiasm, so we should expect the model to hit the road in the nearest future with similar specifications as those of the coupe counterpart. Mitsubishi Engelberg Tourer. The recently unveiled Engelberg Tourer was named after the Swiss ski resort. The newcomer is a plug-in hybrid that can cover up to 43 miles on a charge, with the powertrain built around the 2.4-liter gasoline engine. Among the worthy features of the concept should be highlighted the super all-wheel drive control, which constantly adjusts SUV systems to prevent crashing. Sadly, Mitsubishi is known for creating rather intriguing car concepts, which usually are never brought to the market due to the lack of funds. But the Engelberg starts to look rather realistic, so our hopes of the production model are still high. We have to admit that Japanese cars are not the most beautiful examples of automaking, but they definitely steal the show with undying engines, practical construction, and high safety ratings. If you would like to learn about the competition that Japanese are facing, check out the suggested episodes on the screen. Come back soon to Automotive Territory, and may the torque be with you!